also want to apologize to you because I've said a few things about you over the years that are, you know, in polite company, perhaps are unforgivable.
Almost
unforgivable.
And some nice things. And some nice things. Not too much.
Anything nice. But anyway, I hope you'll accept my apology. And I just want to give you the opportunity. Is there anybody you'd like to apologize to right now yourself?
No.
No?
It's strange to watch this video again from 2025. It was 2015 before Donald Trump officially entered the presidential race, and before the relationship between him and Stephen Colbert turned into an uncompromising showdown on television. Back then, it was still just an interview between a famous talk show host and a reality TV star making headlines. Those two words. Oh no. It wasn't an answer, it was a declaration, a prophecy for everything that would follow. It encapsulates the essence of a regime that never admits fault, never bows down, and will do anything to crush anyone who dares to make it face itself. Years later, Donald Trump thought he had won. He believed he had silenced one of the most annoying voices, Stephen Colbert, one of the most uncomfortable mirrors of the truth, but he made a fundamental mistake.
Over the weekend, it sunk in that they're killing off our show. But they made one mistake. They left me alive. And now for the next 10 months, the gloves are off. I can finally, I can finally speak unvarnished truth to power and say what I really think about Donald Trump, starting right now.
Trump's smugness over Colbert's show being canceled lasted only for a moment, flaunted like a trophy. His self-satisfaction was put on display for the entire world to see, a petty behavior dressed in the cloak of power.
Trump posted, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings." How dare you, sir? Would an untalented man be able to compose the following satirical witticism?
But the silence that Trump sought to buy didn't come cheap. It cost $16 million, a shady payment from Paramount Pictures to Donald Trump to settle a lawsuit. And in what seemed like a well-calculated coincidence, at the same time Colbert's show was canceled.
While I was on vacation, my parent corporation, Paramount, paid Donald Trump a $16 million settlement over his 16 Minutes lawsuits. As someone who has always been a proud employee of this network, I'm offended. And I don't know if anything will ever repair my trust in this company. But just taking a stab at it, I'd say $16 million.
Colbert didn't hesitate to name it. This wasn't a complex business deal that only lawyers could understand. It was something much simpler. Something that every American citizen could immediately recognize.
Settlement with a sitting government official has a technical name in legal circles. It's big fat bribe.
The reward for that bribe came almost immediately. The FCC, the Federal Communications Agency under the control of the Trump administration, quickly approved a massive merger deal for Paramount. Quid pro quo, a blatant exchange happening right before the eyes of the public. Now the American people face an increasingly suffocated media environment, where corporations can buy silence and eliminate dissenting voices to please those in power. Colbert announced this news like an obituary. Not for his show, but for the integrity of an entire industry.
There was some big news from the world of entertainment this weekend, because according to this Fox News headline, Trump's FCC approved the Paramount Skydance merger following the $16 million Trump settlement and Colbert's cancellation. I'm canceled? What?
This is where Trump's panic began. With nothing left to lose, Colbert went after the darkest corners, the secrets that Trump wanted buried forever. The president's name appeared in the Epstein files. An uncomfortable truth, a toxic connection.
Wall Street Journal is now reporting that back in May, Attorney General Pam Bondi informed the president that his name was in the Epstein files.
But he said he hardly knew the guy.
He's in the files.
The attack didn't stop there. It spread to his family with a ruthlessness and audacity never seen before on national television. Donald Trump Jr. was turned into a vile joke, a public humiliation tied to drugs and prostitution.
What's happening, guys?
Donald Trump Jr. has asked us to put back one other ingredient from the original formula.
Cocaine!
New Don Jr. Coke. It goes great with everything, including
Smoking crack with?
This was no longer a fight against a talk show host. It was a systematic purge of anyone who dared to speak out. Public media outlets like NPR and PBS were having their budgets cut, weakening a critical source of independent information for millions of Americans. The goal was to create an environment where only one voice was heard, and that voice had to be Trump's.
President Trump have anything to do with the cancellation of Stephen Colbert's show?
Well, here's what's important to keep in mind is a broader dynamic. When President Trump ran for election, he ran right at
these legacy broadcast media outfits and the New York and Hollywood elites that are behind it. Look at what's happening. NPR has been defunded. PBS has been defunded. Colbert is getting cancer.
Colbert's getting cancer? Was that in the Paramount deal? I gotta call my agent. I have a very strict no cancer clause.
But the final devastating blow, the shocking truth that sent Trump into a panic, came from his closest ally. Melania was not a silent victim. She was a calculated partner in an elaborate charade, a symbol of coldness and calculation. The truth about their marriage was not in the words spoken, but in the icy gestures caught on camera. The truth was encapsulated in this satirical video.
Oh, the state of our union is the same. He reaches for my hand, I smack it away. He goes for the other hand, I twist it away like this. He goes for a kiss.
She didn't just play the role of a reluctant first lady, she also made a lot of profit from that role. The position of power was turned into a personal business opportunity with cryptocurrency and lucrative documentary contracts. For a country struggling with economic inequality and debt, this image is an affront to the very concept of public service.
Invisibility hasn't stopped her from capitalizing on her position. Since her husband's re-election, she has launched a multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrency meme coin and sold a documentary about herself to Amazon for $40 million.
Melania didn't even bother to hide her contempt for the criticism. She turned the very concept of grift into a pun, a wink to those in her social class, while millions of others struggled to survive.
It seems pretty clear that you're just grifting your own followers.
No, what? No, their money is just a gift to me after all. You can't spell grift without gift, and you can't spell gift without if. But if will never become I because I don't give.
When the truth is exposed and undeniable, the only solution left is to erase reality. History begins to be rewritten. Trump's impeachment trials, an undeniable truth in the national record, were removed from the Smithsonian's display. This is an act of totalitarian regimes, an effort to whitewash the past and reshape the collective memory of a nation. If history can be changed this easily, then no truth is safe.
Especially history, because the Smithsonian has now removed Trump from the impeachment exhibit in the American History Museum. Oh, now you care what's in the American History Museum.
To replace the erased history, new symbols are erected. While social programs are slashed and the nation's infrastructure crumbles, a $200 million golden ballroom is planned. And to make room for it, an icon of beauty and tradition, the White House Rose Garden, was destroyed and paved over with concrete.
Because as Trump promised, the White House just completed paving over the Rose Garden with concrete. Here's what the Rose Garden used to look like. Here's what it looks like.
The assault on reality spread to the economy. When reports showed the worst job numbers since the pandemic, Trump's response was not to address the issue. His response was to attack the messenger, to attack the very numbers.
You heard about this employment crisis. Trump sprang into action and fired the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. No! No, you fool! Now there's one less job.
The consequence was a deep crisis of trust. If the people can't trust the government's numbers, from unemployment rates to inflation data, they can't plan for their future. The economy doesn't run on boasts, it runs on data. When data is doubted, the entire economic system begins to falter. And it's we, the people, who bear the brunt of it all. The noise will eventually fade. The spotlight will go out. But for the American people, those left amid the rubble of a reality they once took for granted, the question remains, when the laughter ends, who will pay for the damage?